Cinema is a medium that brings thousands of people together, and it is the only medium that can make a person sit in a place. Thousands of people sit in a place and watch a movie. It could be 100 people, 200 people, and even thousands. That is the magic of cinema. But that entirely depends, like how a ship depends on the crew and the captain. For the cinema, its director, and we are glad to speak to one such master storyteller. Shankar, thank you so much for speaking to us, sir. First of all, as a fan, thank you so much for Indian. It's been more than a quarter of a century, but still that movie has left a huge mark in that entire generation. So, how was your journey with Indian 2?
Indian to see, actually, after the part one, I was doing other films. So, after every film, I used to think, what will be my next film? So, in that process, every day when I see the newspapers and I read the newspaper, there is bribe is given here, and somebody is asking bribe, and some very poor people are suffering because of bribe and all. So, immediately my thought will go to Senapathy only. So it happened after every film when I look for the next script. It's constantly growing that the feeling of that Senapathy should come back, but it didn't form as a story. At the period of 2.0, I cracked the story. So that that feel of Senapathy to come back, like that come out very well, I believe, like, so that audience also will like when they see Senapathy.
So you're just not a master storyteller. You applied a lot of techniques. Back in 1996, your movies were the ones that actually brought in, gave a large space for computer graphics and various designs and such. And in Indian, as a fan, I would tell you that you brought Lama into Tamil society. And you also created a superhero when Tamil film was not into great about superheroes or things. So that particular passage, has it also extended into Indian too?
Yeah, it is there. I'm able to see that Senapathy character is slowly evolving as a Superman. I mean, super old man. Okay, because he's not just a old man. Actually, it's a collective anger of every common man. I mean, there'll be angry in your side, inside you, and every common man will be having some anger.
Against the system.
Yeah, not against the system, regarding anything. Like, so it's a collective form. That is Senapathy.
And so in Senapathy, I can also see in this mighty posters of yours, the same, even in that trailer, I saw that like you could be a follower of Gandhi, I am still a follower of Netaji. So I just want to, can you give the audience a kind of little perception how Senapathy has involved in for this movie?
See, actually, the USP of the movie is the thought, the new thought with a pan-Indian thought. So I think better you please see the movie, so that you can see what Senapathy is doing now and what for is doing.
In the old movie, like, I'm sorry to compare because like that is a starting point and that actually is a milestone for Tamil cinema. So how have you taken it to the Indian 2 and Indian 3?
Yeah, of course. See, as I told you, that feeling of that Senapathy should come back is there. But if he comes, what he will do? The part 1 is open secret. Everybody know who is Senapathy and how old he is, and his family, his Varma art, and his special knife in the belt. Okay, what for he is fighting? Everything is known. But in this part 2 and part 3, like, I cannot repeat the same thing. But his anger is the same. Now it's grown bigger and bigger. So you can see him tackling bigger problems, and this part is spreading all over the country. The first part was only in one state.
Tamil Nadu.
This part is spreading to all other states also, and in 3 there is a period portion also. So this will be bigger than the part 1, not in the budget or this thing. The concept wise and the emotions, everything will be bigger than the part 1.
That's a lot of expectations actually. So like it's been almost 25 years being working with Kamal at that period and this period. I could see the kind of CG effects or makeup and things like that. Has it reduced with the introduction of new technology or the burden was still the same?
Actually, the burden is increased because nowadays audience are exposed to all kind of technology and they are seeing a lot of films, they are seeing Hollywood films, and they will compare with the Hollywood films in all aspects, makeup wise and everything. I mean VFX wise they will compare, but they don't know the budget restriction. Whatever the big budget, it won't be the same like a Hollywood budget. So there is a constraint there for our Indian market within that budget.
Limits.
I mean big budget, but within that Indian market, it's a big challenge to deliver VFX and all the techniques and all aspects of the movie.
For Tamil audience, Nedumudi Venu, Vivek were like very important actors, and unfortunately we lost them. They are having a continuation with this movie as well. So how have you how were you able to bring them back?
Yeah, that's a very goosebump moment. Like bringing the Senapathy character after 28 years. Really, even though I'm the filmmaker of that film, I got goosebumps. With after so many years when he comes to the set. So seeing him, like that feeling was totally different, and it was there for the whole day. Not even the whole day, till I finished my last day of the shoot. That goosebump moment is there with me, because I'm not able to see him as a Kamal sir. I'm seeing him like that Senapathy, the old man, that angry old man, like that. So when I was around the set, I'll be some conscious is that Senapathy is around us. So till the last day of shoot, it was there.
How did Kamal feel coming back as Senapathy?
Yeah, he was charged. See, after hearing the story, he liked it. So once he likes it, he will give everything what he can do for that movie. So he has gone through this makeup. It will take 3 hours of makeup for 70 days. He put the makeup. It's not an easy job to sit every day sitting for 3 hours. And after the pack up, we all go out, and he is the last person to go out from the set, because he need 1 hour to remove the makeup, and he cannot eat solid food because there will be crack in the prosthetics makeup. So he has to have some liquid food only. So out of all these sufferings, is doing this movie. It's a passion towards movie, passion towards his character.
I'm pretty sure just like a magician who does not reveal his trick, you're not going to tell us anything about the story. However, there seems to be a new kind of a set of people, be it Siddharth, be it Priya Bhavani, Shankar. So how have you included them into this script?
See, this is a connecting point of that Senapathy generation and the current generation. Okay, so this movie, like anybody can get connected, from some small boy to some old people, around 80 years, they can get connected, because the story is, as I told you, if Senapathy comes now, automatically this generation should be there. He will be coming for them only. So you can see the difference between the first part and this part, bringing all this this generation, and every character is very important and powerful, and they did their best. Their performance is so good. So the movies, the strength is solid.
When you said the strength of the movie for the Indian one important concept was also the music. A.R. Rahman and your combination, it's evergreen. So how was it with working with Anirudh?
Yeah, it was so nice. Like, see, there will be friends, different type, very calm friend and very jovial friend and all. Both are good in their own way. Is working with the AR is like working with a calm friend. Working with Anirudh is like, very jolly kind of friend, like, so both are like friends. We worked like that only. So Ani was so good, and whatever the tune, if I approve also, he will slowly ask after I said okay, sir, what rating you will give for this tune, sir? What percentage you like? I tell it's 80%. What? 80%? No, 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 no. 100%, sir. Till you get 100% satisfaction, I won't leave. I will work more. So he works more till I say it's 100%, he won't leave. So that is how we composed all the song, and even the background score also. One draft, you will ask what all the improvement you want, what all the correction you want. I will tell. Then you will send for the second draft. After the second draft, so there is a small gap is here. Here can be something added. Means you will do. So constantly, he worked a lot in background score till I
Approved
got
it.
satisfied.
So, can we expect melodies like Pache Kiligal Tolodu?
Yeah, it is there. That Neelorpam song, not that family song. That is a family song. This Neelorpam is a lovely melody song, but fortunately it will come in the part 3 only. And in Para song, in between the song there will be female voice. That's a lovely melody, he composed. So one more calendar song is, even though it's a peppy song, there is some melody parts is there.
So, Shankar has never shied away from adding politics to his movie, be it Mudalvan, be it Indian. So, the difference between Indian 1 and Indian 2 in the political zone, have you also included that into this movie?
See, I was shown a wrong person, fictionally. That's what. That you can see in this part also. I have shown more people and more different people. In first part, I would have showed some very small people. Small people means doing this corruption in a very small
location,
scale.
huh?
In this, there are bigger problems he's handling.
And inclusion of cartoonist Lakshman's character.
Yeah. So it was really, I was so happy, and it's an honor to get permission to use that R.K. Lakshman's common man character. We got the proper permission from all of them, and we created that in a 3D animation. It's a cartoon by R.K. Lakshman, but we created a 3D animation character. I used that character as a tool for telling the story. And Mr. Guru Somasundaram, actor, I think would have known about me. He's one of the very good actor here, and he did Minnal Murli also. So he did the performance capturing and motion capturing. He did it, even though his face won't come in the movie, but he performed that. He liked it. He was so enthu about his performing the R.K. Lakshman cartoon, and his voice will be there, but his face won't be there. So that was a very interesting point. We have to appreciate Guru Somasundaram. Showed interest even though his face is not on the screen.
And important aspect about Indian is that you introduced Varmam to Indian cinema, and you have also extended it to Indian 2, and we could see some kind of movement. Is there a difference between that style and this style? Is it the same Todu Varmam, or like have you expanded that as well the way you normally do?
Yeah, it's a good question. Because some of the Varmams we have already seen in part 2, we can't repeat the same thing. So when I read a lot of books regarding this Varma, actually it was written by Agastya Munivar. It's a very old written things. So when I gone through that in detail, there are so many Varmams, new Varmams, and the Varmams part and the reaction what you will get after that Varmam. It's very different and very entertaining, and I'm getting scenes when I read that, the different Varmams and the reaction after the Varmam was implemented or applied or attacked. So that you can see in this movie. This is very exciting.
So, like, sir, for you to bring a script, I'm saying this again as a person who's reporting and also as a fan, because the first movie itself, you gave everything. So how have you been able to create another movie of the same genre?
Yeah, that's a big challenge. As I told you, Even though I did a part 1, but year after year, that feeling of we should bring Senapathy again is there with me. So I decided mentally why this feeling is always coming means it's telling me you should do an
Something was incomplete.
yeah, so not incomplete. The necessity is there, so he has to come back. So then, so the same question is as a filmmaker, no, I will ask myself whatever the you ask and all other audience ask, what is new? What is new means. Then I work a lot on what not to do. Okay, what not to do, what we should not repeat. Something will be common, but we cannot do the same thing again. So when I keep avoiding the things which is we should not do this, we should not do this, we should not do this, then I got a space, clear space. In that space, something evolved and some new one pan-Indian thought has come in my mind. So that developed, I developed, and it developed itself into a very beautiful script. That is the Indian 2 and 3.
One trend we see is that development of a cinema verse, and you are known for creating and developing mind-blowing scripts. So does Shankar have his own cinema verse in his mind?
Cinema?
Like Marvel universe? You have your own?
Yeah, see, long back that idea came in my mind, in 2007 or 8, I think, when I'm doing Robo. So when I'm shooting for that movie, the morning first shot was getting ready, and cameraman is, DOP is putting the trolley, and he's seeing the rehearsals and everybody on the set. Suddenly a thought came like, so I called my ADs and I told, see, I feel like bringing Indian Tata and Shivaji character and that one day chief minister, that Pogendi character in one script. They are all coming together for one common cause. This is what is coming in my mind. What do you feel about it? They looked at me from top to bottom and they moved away. So I was thinking, what happened? See, if it is so good, they will come and shake my hand, sir, superb, sir, good idea, sir, like that. But they didn't react like that. So then I spoke to chief technicians. Sir, this is what I am feeling. No? They looked at me and they smiled and they moved away. So then I realized, see, we will get a lot of thoughts. Some will be good, some won't be. So I thought this is one of the ideas which won't work or they didn't like it. So I dropped that idea. After 2 years, I saw the Avengers. So I thought, oh, it's a right thought only it came. But I didn't develop it. Like I thought it's not a good idea because nobody encouraged it. So that I came to know, like when you have an idea, you should do it immediately. Otherwise, in any part of the world, somebody will think the same thing and they will do it. So that's what I used to tell my assistants also. If you have some new thought, go and do it. Okay, don't postpone it. Somebody will do that. So that is my experience of universe. Like
it's not too late. You still want to develop it?
No, see that as I told, the Senapathy should come back. That kind of thought. That time came like these three should come together for a bigger cause. That came that time. If I get that same kind of feeling again and again, definitely I'll be pushed or what do you call to create something like that.
Right, sir. So like Indian 2 is to be released soon. Would you like to say anything to the audience about this movie?
Yeah, like as I told you, it's a pan-Indian thought. So every family in our country, they can get connected to this movie, and it will be engaging for every family, and every citizen has something to take back or something to think about. That's what I strongly believe. And one more thing is like at the end of this part 2, we are showing a glimpse or trailer, you can say. That surprise element is there. So after the movie is finished, there will be a small length of rolling titles. Then immediately the glimpse or trailer of part 3, whatever, it will come for 2.5 minutes, and then the rest of the rolling titles will be coming.
So thank you so much for speaking to us, sir.
Welcome,
That
yeah.
was Director Shankar, a master storyteller, and he has also brought us once again another huge treat called as Indian 2, and the expectation is really at large. Please do watch in theatres. Divyan, Pramod Madhav for India Today.